It went good.
हाँ,
It went good.
मार्क्स से पता चलेगा.
हाँ.
Where is your bro?
So he's here only. He's joining. 1 second.
Where is this मुंडी?
क्या सर?
उसका सर कहाँ है? उसको बोलो आने के लिए.
हाँ, 1 सेकंड.
Nice. Now there is a chance of seeing rainbow. And it's raining from 3 days. Are you able to see that? Including today. At the same time. Is it a message or what? At the same time. Do you remember in 2012, one message was being circulated, the world will finish 2012. I was of your age, I think. Your age or and then so we were like, let's do everything, whatever we can do now. Tomorrow we'll go away. And we got a very amazing date, that is 12, 12, 12. Okay, okay. So primary suffix, okay. Then we have secondary suffix. What information we get from secondary suffix? About the functional group. Okay, for every functional group, there is a different secondary suffix. Okay, what information do you get from primary prefix, Jay?
So what?
What information do you get from primary prefix?
So I guess I don't know.
Revision करके आया करो, धोनी. Yeah. If it is cyclic or acyclic. If it is acyclic, you are not going to use anything. If it is cyclic, you are going to use cyclo. Okay? And then you have secondary prefix that is going to tell us about the substituents. Okay? Secondary prefix is going to tell us about the substituents. Substituents matlab ki whatever is not a part of the main chain. Is it clear, everyone? Okay. Mobile silent kar do. Okay, then we were talking about nomenclature of alkanes. Okay, then branch chain alkanes. Okay, so when we were discussing, so we were talking about the nomenclature of branch chain alkanes. So what was the first thing that we understood? That first we have to decide the parent chain. That's we are revising. Okay, first you have to decide the parent chain. Parent chain should be continuous, and it should have maximum number of carbon atoms. Need not be straight. Okay, it can be in a zigzag way also, but it should be continuous and it should consist most. When I'm talking about a branch chain alkane, be careful, I'm talking about a branch chain alkane. It should be continuous and it should consist the maximum number of carbon atoms possible. That's the first thing. Second thing is, then you have to start giving numbers to them. Okay, then you start giving numbers to them and you make sure that the substituents, the carbon to which the substituent is added, for example, let's say this is, you want to name this compound, so you make sure the carbon which is attached, so this is your substituent, everyone, are you able to recognize it's the substituent? So you make sure the carbon which is attached to this substituent, it gets the least number. Okay, so obviously, like, there are two options, you can start from here or you can start from here. So let's start from here, 1 2, because it should get the less number, 2 3 4 5. Okay, then third kya tha? Alphabetical order. Let's say you have, okay, okay, name this compound, everyone. Tell me the name of this compound. Well, can you come tomorrow for writing exam? मॉर्निंग आ सकती हो कल? आ जाओ। कल कौन सा डे है? फ्राइडे है ना? हाँ, कल मॉर्निंग आ जाओ। आज क्योंकि वो सर अमित सर भी नहीं आ रहे हैं और मेरे को निकल। सोहम, टेल मी द नेम।
I don't know, sir.
क्यों?
I know word root will be opt.
I don't like this answer. I don't know. Okay, you should always try.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll solve.
I got 355 methyl.
I think so.
Hectane. Hep.
So is it 5-ethyl, 3-ethyl hectane?
5-ethyl.
3-methyl hectane.
Okay. There are some issues. Okay, close. Jay.
Sir, I don't know.
क्यों you don't know? Where is your bro?
So यहीं पर है.
ठीक है, तो you have missed some classes, right? जय और ज्योति जो भी है.
Yeah.
देखा lectures देखा?
So lecture नहीं देखा.
ठीक है. So what you need to do is numbering करना है. Okay, first decide the parent chain. So your parent chain will be, देखो, if you go like this, like you might be thinking we can go like this. How many carbon atoms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. ठीक है? और लेकिन let's say you go like this. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is your parent chain. You need the maximum number of carbon atoms. Okay. So हम.
Yeah, sir, I got that.
Okay. अभी numbering देखना. If you start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now, like you see the numbers which are attached to the substituent. So there is 3 and there is 5, right? These are the locants, right? Remember, if you go from left to right, let's go from right to left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The same number you are getting from right to left also. Which one you will choose? Which one you will choose? दोनों साइड से सेम नंबर मिल रहा है लोकेंट्स. Which one will you choose?
Basically, the one.
2 or 1? वो 1 से जो आ रहा है. Okay, write down one statement. If two groups are at equivalent position, you understand what do you mean by equivalent position? दोनों का number same आ रहा है. I mean, if you go from right to left, or from left to right, that is the meaning of equivalent position. If two groups are at equivalent position, हर्षल उसको थोड़ा बंद कर दो यार, बार-बार देख के जाता है कौन. If two groups are at equivalent position, the group which comes first, I mean the name of the group which comes first in the alphabetical order, the name of the group which comes first in the alphabetical order should be given more priority if the locants are same. Always remember this, guys. अगर ऐसा होता 2, 5, देखो हर्षल और ध्वनि, अगर 2, 5 होता मान लो, then this will get the priority. Does not matter E है, A है, B है, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. But there are 3, 5 in both scenarios. Now you can give an option, you can give a chance. So then ethyl gets the lowest. So this is correct. 1, 2, 3. देखो, this is also correct. I mean, this is also true, right? Because locant rule के हिसाब से. लेकिन यहाँ पे ethyl group को 3 मिल रहा है. Ethyl comes first in the alphabetical order. Remember that. So the name will be 3-ethyl 2-methyl heptane. Okay, so this was something I wanted to discuss. Okay. Next, write down if two or more identical substituent groups.
So would it be 3-ethyl and 5-methyl pentane?
Okay, you tell me 3-methyl.
It's like I meant 5-methyl and 3-ethyl.
Sorry, I'm not able to understand.
Like, won't the compound name be 3-ethyl 5-methyl heptane?
Okay, sorry. Even sometimes masters make mistakes. Okay, so next point that I want you to write is if two or more substituent groups, identical, yeah, if two or more identical substituent groups are present, okay, I will give you an example, then you write down. For example, let's say C, 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 C. For example, this, okay. So let's say you want to name this. So again, you have to decide the parent chain. This is your parent chain and these are your substituents. देखो similar substituents है दोनों में, methyl methyl. Okay. Then what you have to do is same thing, numbers. Locant rule follow करना है. Let's say give numbers from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you follow left to right, you get 2 and 4. But if you from left to right, right to left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, same thing, does not matter. Okay, you are getting again 2 and 4. Anyway is fine. So the name of this guy will be, since there are two methyl groups, so you have to write it as 2, 4. Those similar groups, hai na? So add the word di in front of methyl. Dimethyl. How many carbon atoms? What is the word root?
Pentane.
हाँ कोई कुछ बोला क्या?
Pentane, I said
Yeah,
pentane.
pentane. Okay. So you have to repeat the locants and you have to add how many, for example, let's say you're repeating 2 times the number. So you have to attach a word di in front of methyl. Okay. So write that down. I gave you a statement. If there are identical groups, substituents, so then you have to add their locants separately. Locants को comma डाल के लिखना है. And also we add words like di, tri, tetra, penta to show that they are repeating. Okay. So tell me the name of this. Yeah, tell me the name of this. देखो second, why it will be eth? Eth is when ऐसे है तो. How is it eth? हाँ मैंने बोला ना
Is
अभी
it-
time. Yeah.
So is it 2, 4 trimethyl pentane?
Okay, there is some issues. So tell me.
I was thinking it'll be 2, 2 dimethyl, but then what Aditi said, I think will it be 2, 2, 4 dimethyl pentane?
Di क्यों? 2,4 तीन बार लिखा है ना.
Trimethyl.
Okay.
2, 2, 4
You have to repeat
dimethyl.
every locant. Understood your mistake, Aditi? So again, parent chain, then start to give numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So decide the locants. I mean, how do you know this number is correct? तो locant क्या है? 2, 2 दो बार है ना, दो substituent है ना, इसलिए मैं दो और दो बार लिखा. 2, 2, 4. Understood? But if you come from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है? 2, 4, 4. First point of difference यहाँ मिला. So this is correct. Understood what I'm doing? So this numbering is correct. So it's going to be, देखो second carbon पे 2 times methyl is repeating. So it will be 2, 2 and fourth carbon पे one more time 2, 2, 4 trimethyl pentane. Understood everyone? Okay, do this. C C C C C C C C C C C. Yeah. Hmm.
So will it be 3-ethyl 4,4 dimethyl hectane?
Everyone else got the same answer? Okay. So again, you have to do the same thing. This is your parent chain. I have one doubt. Okay. This is your parent chain. Okay. This is your parent chain. Fine. Then you have to give numbers. कैसे decide करोगे? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 हो गया. ठीक है? This is one way of doing it. So if you do it, what are the locants that you are getting? You are getting 3, 4, 4. And if you are going from this side, 1 2 3 4. So 4 पहले ही आ गया. So that is wrong. Okay. So this is correct. This numbering is correct. Fine. Then you have, okay. Then you have ethyl and dimethyl. Right. So do you remember you have to arrange the substituents in alphabetical order? Right. So D comes first. So why not dimethyl first? Why it is not 4, 4, 4 dimethyl, 3 ethyl?
The numbers.
No. ये गलती है. Always you have to say alphabetical order. The number does not matter while writing the name. हर्षल, ये पहले ये चीज लिख लो कहीं पे. Even the number does not matter while naming the substituents. The name matters. But this is not correct. I will tell you why. But I wanted to clear that doubt first. Let's say it was instead of one methyl group, let's say there was only one methyl group. So tab kya hoga? 4 methyl. Yeah, then what do you think? 3 ethyl should come first, right? Why? The number does not matter. Okay? So 3, then it will be 3 ethyl. Why ethyl is coming first? Because E comes first. If you know ABCD, then you have 4 methyl. Okay, but let's say you have 2 CC groups. Then what will happen? You have ethyl and dimethyl. So write down whenever you add words like di, tri, tetra, those words are not considered when you decide the alphabetical order. ये di, tri consider मत करना while deciding the alphabetical order. So what you need to decide, again the same scenario, E or M hai. And if you know ABCD, E comes first. Okay, so it's going to be 3 ethyl, then 4, 4 dimethyl, then heptane. Understood, everyone? Okay. Then next, write down. Next, we are going to talk about nomenclature of complex substituent. Nomenclature of complex substituent. By complex substituent, I mean, I'm not talking about benzene. By complex substituent, I mean the substituent is branched. Till now, we were talking about branched main chain. Now we will talk about the substituent which is branched. For example, yeah, in this figure, everyone draw the parent chain and draw the substituent. You'll understand what is the meaning of a complex substituent. Draw the parent chain and show me the substituent. Which one is the substituent? you have to show me the parent chain and you have to show me the substituent. Send your pictures in the group. Everyone, Jay, where is Jyoti? ठीक है, काम करके फोटो भेज दो. Show me the substituent. बना के दिखाओ. ये क्या कर रहे हो? बना के दिखाओ. What is substituent? Which is not a part of the main chain. Everything is a substituent. Everything else will be a yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Aditi, you did not show me the substituent. Show me the substituent.
So will the rest be the substitute?
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Sir, photo on group or like message you or what?
कुछ भी करो. हाँ, correct. ठीक है. So everyone, so this is your दूसरा color try करें. This is your main chain or principal chain, and this is your substituent. Okay. And are you able to see how is it different from, let's say, a normal substituent? Let's say SS and CH. How is it different from a normal substituent? It is branched. There are branches in this substituent itself. Are you able to see? So these are known as complex substituent. Write down. These are known as complex substituent. And like for them, we have different rules. Okay, so now everyone, let's say how to write its name. First of all, what you need to do, decide the parent chain, वो सब same रहेगा. And then you decide the numbering, right? Give the locant. If you go from this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you come from this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, does not matter. कहीं से भी आ जाओ, ठीक है? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fine. So this whole substituent is attached on the fifth carbon. Is it clear, everyone? देखो ध्यान से देखो, सब लोग ध्यान से देखो. Soham, what are you doing?
Looking, sir.
Okay. So it's attached on the fifth carbon. Now remember that whenever you have a complex substituent, we have to give numbers to the complex substituent also. है ना? नहीं तो नाम कैसे पता चलेगा उसको, ठीक है? So we have to give a separate numbering to the complex substituent. Write down. There should be a separate numbering for the complex substituent because it itself is branched. The complex substituent should be given separate numbers, different numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4 ही होगा, लेकिन अलग तरीके से, because it itself is branched. Okay. Next लिखो कि the carbon of the complex substituent, पहले देखो, the carbon of the complex substituent which is directly attached to the principal chain. पहले देखो, the carbon of the complex substituent which is directly attached to the principal chain always gets the number 1 in the numbering of complex substituent. हमेशा. The carbon which is directly attached to the principal chain will always get number 1. Okay. अभी पता चल गया नंबर 1 कौन सा है. Once you know number 1, अभी सेम चीज करो, जैसे तुम एक चेन को नंबरिंग करते हो, इसको भी सेम नंबर दे दो. Correct. अब इसको सेम नंबर दो. I mean, assume it as a separate carbon compound. Are you getting what I'm saying? Assume the substituent as a separate compound and give the same numbers. कैसे दोगे? Decide the parent chain again in this 1 2 3. ऐसे ही होगा ना? नहीं तो 1 2 चलो इसको 3 दे दिया. Does not matter, right? So what will be the name of this substituent? 2,2 dimethyl. मैं कैपिटल नहीं लिख रहा हूँ, मैं बाद में बताऊँ. It will be how many carbon atoms in the parent chain? 3. Propyl. पता है क्यों propyl? Because here it is a substituent. Why it was methyl? Why not it was methane? Substituent. ये भी substituent. एक हाइड्रोजन नहीं है ना उसके पास. Okay. So the name of this guy is 2,2 dimethyl propyl. So you got the name of the substituent. अभी क्या करना है देखना ध्यान से. Simple. हम क्या करते हैं? I mean assume this as a substituent. What we do? So obviously it is attached on the fifth carbon, right? So you write 5 dash उसके बाद bracket on करना. Because ये जो 2,2 है and ये जो 2 है both are different. Are you able to understand why I am opening the brackets? Because this 2,2 is from this substituent. But you have to separate this 2 and this 2. Both 2 are different. That's why I'm opening a bracket. Then you write down 2,2 dimethyl capital dimethyl. First letter will be capital. Propyl. Brackets closed. What will be the word root? Nonene. It's simple. No, it should be in caps. I thought if there was, let's say, some other group also.
So what instead of that?
रुको, कहाँ पर बेंजीन डालना है पहले मुझे बताओ.
Instead of that, comma.
अच्छा ये पूरा जगह हटा के remove the complex substituent. Put benzene. Okay, so then it will be, yeah, then benzene will act as a substituent. Then it will be phenyl. मैं आ रहा हूँ, उसमें आ रहा हूँ. Then it will be phenyl. Whenever benzene act as a substituent, it becomes phenyl. So it will become 5 phenyl nonane. आ रहा हूँ बस. ये समझ में आया सबको? This is for the complex substituent, okay? And ठीक है. और एक example करो. Do one more example. Do this. 4 5 6. So first step should be to decide the parent chain. Yeah, CC. See?
So,
हाँ.
is there a rule that we'll start the locant counting from the opposite side over here? Because
Hmm.
I don't know, just like that. Like because both
Hmm.
the substituent groups are on smaller numbers. Would we like
First, okay. First, you send me a picture of the parent chain that you are choosing. First, you send me a picture of. Then I will come to know. Show me your parent chain first. Okay, show me your parent chain. Okay, ठीक है. Show me your parent chain, Aditi. And Jay, Jyoti, not getting answers from you.
So I'm doing it.
अच्छा, ठीक है. Okay. So wait for some time. Okay, ठीक है. So, हाँ.
So what gets more priority? The complex substituent or the other one?
Name. If they're in equivalent positions. देखो, you talk about priority only when they're in equivalent position. You give locants to them. First point of difference, that's it. Khatam. Game over. But if the locants are same in both cases, left to right or right to left, then you think about priority. Okay. Now coming to the issue, I mean, most of you people are choosing this as your parent tree, which is fine. But why not? Why not this?
Isn't there some rule that you told us last year? I remember it.
Why not the blue?
Because we have to make sure there's lesser substituent, like, because it's the same 10 and 10, and we're supposed to choose the one with less substituents.
No, we have to choose the one with more substituents, more number of substituents.
Sorry, more number of substituents, my bad.
Correct. So if you choose blue, you will get one substituent, two substituent, and this whole part will be your third substituent, right? So there are three substituents with the blue one. Now let's see what happens with the green one. If you choose the green one, ಒಂದು, ಎರಡು, finish. Okay. So your parent chain is the blue one. This is your parent chain. Understood, Soham? Okay. So more the number of side substituents, more better. Only when the number of carbon atoms are same. ये भी याद रखना, दोनों में 10 कार्बन एटम है, ब्लू हो या ग्रीन हो.
So that means the substituents are in branch.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you to write the name now. What are you thinking about me? Okay, come on. Now give locants to them. ये करेक्ट आंसर दिया तो पार्टी. Harshal. Yeah, that's why it's a complex substituent. So make it easy. First of all, decide यहाँ से numbering होगा या यहाँ से numbering होगा. That's the second step they need to do. After you decide that, then you name the, इसका नाम मिथाइल है, इसका नाम मिथाइल है, इसका नाम निकालो.
Capital D or small d? So
अभी मैं नहीं बोल सकता because पार्टी बोला, लॉस हो जाएगा. Tell me. बोलो.
So I wrote three dimethyl.
गया छोड़ दो. Soham,
Yeah, sir.
answer. Aditi, answer.
So is it 3,3 dimethyl 5 bracket 2 ethyl butyl decane?
Very, very close. Very close. But not the correct answer. Jay,
So I'm doing it.
So 3,3.
Wrong.
Again wrong. So wait.
Okay, time out. Okay. First time I'm happy that you are not getting the answer. Okay. So obviously the number will be from here because they will get less locants, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now the name of this. See, this is methyl, the name of this guy, the substituent. What you have to do, the carbon which is directly attached, it will always get number 1. Now you decide the parent chain. देखो parent chain कैसे decide करोगे? Parent chain कैसे decide करोगे? Maximum number of carbon atoms. So this is your parent chain here. 2, 3, 4. So what is the name of this? 2. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. हाँ वो भी ले सकते हो. Same thing.
So
The alphabetical.
so 5.
Yes.
I knew it.
Okay. So इतना से बचाऊं. So it's the name of this guy is 2-ethyl butyl. Okay, and it is attached to the 5th carbon. So open brackets, and you have methyl that is dimethyl 3,3 dimethyl. Fine. अभी देखना you have to see the name. This is the substituent में E पहले आता है कि M पहले आता है? E पहले आएगा. So that's why the name will be 5,2-ethyl butyl 3,3 dimethyl decane. यही है ना? देख सी है भाई वो.
So same thing.
He said the reverse.
No,
There is no second attempts. Okay, fine. So then write down the name of this guy. Yeah, cyclo is the primary prefix because this is cyclic. Okay, primary prefix plus word root plus second primary suffix. So primary prefix होगा cyclo, word root है 5 कार्बन एटम है pent और सब में सिंगल बॉन्ड है so ane cyclopentane. Okay, tell me the name of this.
So what is the one on the side called? Wait, quart.
One on the side.
Like this position, locant is called? The,
Sorry.
wasn't there a name for like the location of?
No, that's for benzene. That's not for this. So
Ortho meta para. That is in case of benzene. Only in case of benzene. This is not benzene. This is cyclohexane. Do the same thing. Decide the parent chain. And parent chain should be continuous. And if you are having a ring, make sure, I mean, you cannot, like, let's say you're numbering 1, 2, ऐसे कर रहे हो, ठीक है? मान लो कि, देखो, everyone see this. You are, let's say you are deciding the parent chain and you decided the ring. 3, 4, 5, ये मत करना. You cannot go out from the ring. If in a ring, if you are choosing the ring as your parent structure, you have to be inside the ring. You cannot go out. Complete the ring. Yes. In such type of compounds, the parent chain is the ring because it has 6 carbon atoms. You can see that. Good day. Actually, your paper is checked for September exam. देख लो अच्छा किया है, अच्छा किया है, एग्जैक्ट आधा लाया 30 Okay, so what you need to do is फिर से like numbering, but make sure कि I mean can I start from here? If I start from here, locant नहीं मिलेगा ना, substituent को सबसे कम number मिलना चाहिए. Do you remember? In the देखो, whenever you have a branch alkane, then you have to start from a particular end. यहाँ पे you can start from anywhere, right? So I can either start from here like this 1 2 3, or I can start like this. Tell me which one I need to choose. 1 2 3. Tell me which is correct, 1 or 2. They are equivalent. Are you able to see? Similar locants है ना? If you have similar positions,
I would choose the first one because methyl comes before propyl.
let's see which one. See, this is your, the name of this group is methyl. The name of this group is 1 2 3 propyl. Right? So whenever you have the chance, alphabetically which comes first? M, right? So this is correct. 1 is correct, not 2, Harshal. Propyl है वो, ethyl नहीं है, propyl है. So 1 is correct. So this numbering is correct. 1 2 3. Okay. So what will be the name of this? 1 methyl, 3 propyl, cyclohexane. Simple. Understood, everyone? Jay, Jyoti.
So when there's a cyclic structure, we can't take any other numbering, right? Any other thing as parent chain, right?
No, it depends. Let's say you have a cyclic structure like this, and let's say you have something like this. Here, which one you will take as the parent chain?
Won't it still be the cyclic structure, or will it?
Here this will be a parent chain. 1 2 3. Because double bond का ज़्यादा priority होता है. Then obviously this. One more thing. If you have, देखो, okay, let's say there was no double bond, then this will get more priority because it has 6 carbon atoms, it has 3 carbon atoms. ठीक है? Equal भी होगा. If it is equal, जैसे मान लो here there are 6, then also this will get more priority. The moment it becomes 7, this will be your parent chain. Understood? Everyone understood? Okay, but if there is a double bond, this will be your parent chain. 1 2 3, and this, the name of this, can you tell me the name of this? This will be acting as a substituent now. Tell me the name of this. पूरा IUPAC नाम पूछ रहा हूँ क्या, सर्कल सर्कल लगा. Tell me the name of this.
So why did you write 1, 2, 3 on this, on the carbons?
Because किसमें भाई किसमें
In carbon पे जो 1, 2, 3 लगाया आपने.
correct. So why not this you are asking?
Yeah, why did you put this for us? But the parent chain is cyclohexane, no?
Parent chain is cyclohexane, but double bond gets more priority. This is a substituent. Double bonded carbon should get the less number.
So what will be the parent chain then?
Parent chain is this one only.
Oh, so the cyclohexane is
It's the
substitute now.
substituent.
So will the whole cyclohexane be the substituent, or will the carbon also be a part of the parent chain?
See, this thing is your parent chain. This everything else is your substituent. This is your substituent. This is your parent chain. Okay, and why numbering like this? Because double bonded carbon को कम number मिलना चाहिए, इसीलिए मैंने यहाँ से start किया. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, वो तो दिख रहा है. हाँ.
So this one like so why here? 3 cyclohexyl pro 1.
Correct. See the way you wrote methane, methyl as, I mean you removed ane as you added yl. Similarly, cyclohexane will become cyclohexyl when it is acting as a substitute. So the name will be, देखो third carbon पे attached है ना ये, it will be 3 cyclohexyl. How many carbon atoms in the parent chain? Prop. On which carbon atom there is a double bond? 1. No need to write, but still. Prop 1E. This is your name.
So
Okay.
why is it prop?
Huh?
Why is it prop?
Because ये parent chain है ना बेटा.
Huh?
ये तीन
Okay,
carbon
okay.
atom.
Yeah, got it.
Do problem 8.7. Open your textbook. Page number 265. नहीं 8.7. Exercise नहीं, example. So it will be 12.7. हाँ तो 12.7 देखो, नहीं तो 8.7 देखो. Everyone, come on. Where is your textbook? ऐसे पूछ रहा हूँ ताकि और वो जख्म गहरे हो, ताकि नेक्स्ट टाइम लाए वो बुक. Share it. हाँ देख लो.
So I didn't get example or exercise.
I mean example 12.7. Problem 12.7 in text बोलो.
Structures and IUPAC name of some hydrocarbons.
Correct. सपने चुने सुरीले सपने कुछ हंस के कुछ गम के मेरी आंखों के साए चुराए हसीनी यादों में तेरे मेरी साथ रूठी हुई हाथों को आया कभी तेरे भी मीठी सुबह को बुलाया कभी रूठी रातें रूठी हुई हाथों को आया कभी तेरे भी मीठी सुबह को बुलाया कभी 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 तो आवाज़ देकर मुझको सताओगे तेरे इस दिल के सोचूं हो गया सो हम डन
No, sir.
अदिति why is your video off
Sorry, sir.
डन जय वीरू डन वीरू वो नहीं दिख रहा है ज्योति नहीं दिख रहा है अभी ऐसे थोड़ा है यार एक फनी चीज हुआ था यार क्लास 10th में जब सेशन खत्म हो जाएगा ना तब बताओ थोड़ा सा एनएसएफ एफडब्ल्यू में what kind of things I have to go through. No, it's not that whatever you're thinking. But it's what damn funny. Like for 3 to 4 classes, we were continuously laughing when I was looking at that. Okay. Fine. So if you are done, if you have any doubt, let me know. Okay. Then write down nomenclature of organic compounds having functional groups. अभी functional groups में है, ठीक है? So I told you what is a functional group, right? It is a atom or a group of atoms which give special properties to the organic molecule, right? So whenever you have a functional group, always remember what I told you when we were talking about branch chain alkane. Branch chain alkane के बारे में when we were talking, I told you that whenever you are deciding the parent chain, it should have the maximum number of carbon. But this is not the scenario here. Here you should have the functional group is must, even if it is having less number of carbon atoms. For example, let's say कैसे दो एग्जांपल एक दिमाग में नहीं आ रहा है COH C C एग्जांपल दिमाग में नहीं आ रहा है in which can you think of an example in which don't put both like we are just dealing with one. I mean, can just think of an example in which like number of carbon atoms are more, but in the parent chain you are taking less so that you can include the functional group. Understood? Think of one example. मैं थोड़ा भूल गया हूँ इसमें देख
So put like open or but put like in the second class or put like
हाँ दिखा COH C. Yes. So decide the parent chain here. Correct. How many carbon atoms are there? 4. But no, 4.
Oh, because we'll have two substituents. Fine.
The
We'll use
parent
the
chain. हाँ
1,
बोलो.
2, 3, 4. Yeah, got it.
Okay. So you might be thinking, let's take this. No. Whenever
Yeah,
you
got
have a
it.
functional group, that functional group always it has to be there. So हमेशा ऐसे लेने का मतलब देखो parent chain actually ये है ना? This is your parent chain. And make sure that the carbon which is containing the functional group, it should get the least number whenever you give numbers after you're deciding the parent chain. First of all, you need to decide the parent chain. Then second is the carbon which is containing the functional group. It always gets less number, less locate. Write down. So here don't see anything. Keep your eyes closed, and this is your number 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't think anything else. Functional group, सबसे ज़्यादा priority. Choose the parent chain here. Decide the parent chain here.
Sir, does double bond have more priority over functional groups also? Or
No. Functional group is the ultimate boss. So to tell you, wait a second. So this is your functional group, okay? देखो उस last case में कौन सा था functional group? मिटा दिया क्या? ऐसा कुछ था ना ऐसा? हाँ तो इसमें the functional group is OH. See a difference. Here this carbon is not a part of the functional group. This carbon is forming the parent chain. Okay, be careful. Here, हाँ लिखा तो है. Here this is your functional group. This carbon is part of the functional group as well as part of the parent chain. Be very careful. Okay. Now you tell me which is the parent chain. So I'm giving you some options. Blue one or green one?
Says a green.
Only in this question, otherwise always orange. Okay, leave. Orange is for India. Green is for. Oh. Okay. Okay, then you are colorblind. Okay. So whenever you have a chance to include multiple bonds, include them. Are you getting what I'm saying? Here that does not matter कि भाई बहुत सारा carbon atom नहीं. I want functional group. The priority is like this: functional group, then multiple bonds. ऐसे priority होती है. ठीक है? Actually functional group है, फिर double bond है, फिर triple bond है. This is in naming. Sorry, in giving numbers. Understood? Wherever you get a chance, include the double bond. Fine. So now you go to table 8.4. That is the most important part. Table 8.4 in your textbook. Okay, table 8.4. If you know this properly, next year is going to be very easy. Okay. And okay, before going into that table, I want to tell you one more thing. Let's say you have something like this. Everyone focus. Okay, see this. Are you able to see two functional groups? So till now we were talking about when you have one functional group. So write down whenever you have two functional groups, whenever we have more than one functional group, okay? Two, मान लो, two. Whenever you have two functional groups, one is the principal functional group. That is the one is the principal, which is actually the functional, and the other functional group act as a substituent. समझ में आ रहा है? Like दो functional group है, एक ketone है and one alcohol है. Okay? अब ketone और alcohol में IUPAC has given me a order. Personally नहीं भेजा है, ऐसे एक document में they have given. So they have given an order कि ketones, aldehydes, alcohols ऐसे priority wise. तो ketones का priority ज़्यादा होता है alcohols. So this is your principal functional and this is your substituent. No, it's very. हाँ ये याद करना है.
It will be like hydroxy.
Yes. Yeah, Aditi.
So could you tell the order? Ketone.
हाँ. Like I'm telling you the order. Wait. But first I want to see this. I want you to see this. Whenever you have, wait, I'm coming. Whenever you have two functional group, one is the principal functional group and the other one is the substituent. Okay? And you tell me, whenever someone is the principal functional group, which part of the name tells me information about that? Which part of the name? Word root, primary suffix, secondary suffix. Which part of the name tells me information about the principal functional group?
Secondary.
अरे नाम के 5 पार्ट है ना? Which part tells me this is word root? This is primary suffix. This is secondary suffix. This is primary prefix. This is secondary prefix. Which part of the name tells me about the primary function?
Oh, that's
This is the secondary suffix. Always remember that. Secondary suffix will always tell you about the primary functional group or functional group, because the other one is a substituent. So substituent, where will you get the information about the substituent? SP. Secondary suffix is principal functional group, beta. And this is substituent. Right now. सारा substituents का information you will get from secondary prefix. But all the principal functional group, you will get the information from the secondary suffix. So if you see table 8.4, go to the first column. It is talking about class of compounds. That means family. Alkanes, alkenes, alkynes, arenes, halides. वो छोड़ दो. I will make you memorize that. Not an issue. See the second thing, functional group. Which group is the functional? देखो. Let's say if I have CCOH, the functional group is OH, but the family is alcohol. Right? That's what they are saying. And the third one is prefix. Why do we have prefix and suffix both? Can you tell me? अभी बोला है मैंने. अगर मान लो, if someone is acting as a principal functional, then you have to use the suffix. But if some functional group is acting as a substituent, then you have to use the prefix. Understood? See, let's say you have C double bond O, COH. Here you will use CO bond का prefix या suffix? बताओ. I'm telling you, ketone has more priority than alcohol.
Suffix.
Suffix. See, दोनों में से जिसका प्रायोरिटी ज्यादा है वो फंक्शनल ग्रुप, और फंक्शनल ग्रुप के लिए हमेशा क्या यूज करता है? सफिक्स. सो गो टू द सफिक्स ऑफ कीटोन. इट इज ओन. सो यू विल यूज द प्राइमरी सफिक्स एज ओन, नॉट एज ऑल. समझ में आ रहा है? बट अभी OH का क्या यूज करोगे? प्रीफिक्स की सफिक्स? प्रीफिक्स. OH का प्रीफिक्स क्या है? हाइड्रोक्सी. तो यहाँ पे हाइड्रोक्सी यूज करोगे. यू वोंट यूज ऑल हियर. But let's say you have something like this, C double bond O, C double bond OH. ये हो गया कीटोन, ये हो गया अल्डिहाइड. ठीक है? अभी अल्डिहाइड का कीटोन से ज्यादा होता है मान. तो here what will be the, what will be the suffix? टेल मी. सफिक्स अल्डिहाइड का ज्यादा है. अल. What will be the prefix? On. Sorry. कीटोन का ऑक्सो. ऑक्सो. ठीक है? Understood everyone? When we have to use prefix, when you have to use suffix. Very important. कीटो भी यूज कर सकते हैं क्या? कहीं पे देखा है? देख चेक करता हूँ. हाँ, कीटो और ऑक्सो कर सकते हैं. लाइक ओके, कीटो और ऑक्सो. ओके फाइन. सो नाउ उस टेबल में ध्यान दो एक एक करके. एक एक करके लेट्स टॉक अबाउट अल्केन्स. आई विल गिव यू सम इंफॉर्मेशन आल्सो. अल्केन्स मतलब पता ही है, कोई दिखाने का जरूरत भी नहीं है उसको. सो दो देयर इज नो प्रीफिक्स, हमेशा सफिक्स ही होगा अल्केन, याद है. फॉर एग्जांपल दिस. Obviously you are always going to use the suffix, right? There is no prefix because no substituent. Okay. Second, you have alkenes. Whenever you have a double bond, again no prefix, only suffix. Are you able to understand? Soham, Aditi, Jay, Jyoti. Okay. When you have alkynes, so it is going to be a triple bond. Fine. C triple bond C. Fine. Again, you're going to use a suffix, not prefix. Okay. Then fourth, you have arenes. Write down arenes. देखो एरीन्स का मतलब होता है एरोमेटिक हाइड्रोकार्बन, राइट? एरोमेटिक हाइड्रोकार्बन. एरीन्स का मतलब होता है एरोमेटिक हाइड्रोकार्बन. The other name of arenes are aromatic hydrocarbon. Example benzene. Hydrocarbon मतलब हाइड्रोजन या कार्बन हो सकता है. Nothing apart from that. Example is benzene. Write down. Okay, and if you see the table, there is no suffix, there is no prefix, because most of the time इसका separate नाम है हमारे पास. The name of this guy is benzene. Write down. IUPAC common name, both are benzene. For example, is this a aromatic hydrocarbon? Harshal. Correct. The name of this guy is toluene. These names are important. Write down. Common IUPAC both. Toluene. Next you have कौन सा 1 2 3 4 फिफ्थ वन, यू हैव हैलाइड्स. ठीक है. द फंक्शनल ग्रुप इज हैलाइड्स, मतलब इट इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय X. मतलब X कैन बी क्लोरीन, ब्रोमीन, आयोडीन, फ्लोरीन. ठीक है. ओके.
So can you go up a little? What was the fourth one?
वन सेकंड सर, उस रूम में बैठ. हाँ, वो हर्ष और क्या है, दर्श और सूर्य. हाँ, so tell me.
So can you go up a little bit? What was the fourth point?
Fourth are arenes.
What is first then?
First one is alkanes.
Acha, alkene, okay.
Alkanes, alkenes, alkynes. Fourth one is arenes. Fifth is halides, okay? Chlorine, bromine, iodine, fluorine. And I want to tell you one more information. There are some functional groups which always act as substituent. समझ में आ रहा है? There are some functional groups which always act as substituent. Write down. आओगे क्या? पढ़ा दो. Yeah. There are some functional groups which always act as substituents. This is told by UPSC. ठीक है? कुछ doubt है? I'm giving you their number. मेरा ही नंबर हो. Okay? So they always act as a substituent. For example, इसीलिए देखो हैलाइड्स वाले सेक्शन में only prefix is there. Suffix नहीं है, ध्यान से देखो. है ना? प्रीफिक्स किसके लिए यूज करते हैं? अगेन आई एम रिपीटिंग, देखो सेकेंडरी प्रीफिक्स, प्राइमरी प्रीफिक्स, वर्ड रूट, प्राइमरी सफिक्स, प्राइमरी प्रीफिक्स, सॉरी secondary suffix. So this is used for substituents. This is the prefix I am talking about. Whenever I talk about prefix, it means I am talking about the substituent. Whenever I talk about suffix, this is the suffix that I am talking about when it is acting as a functional group. But there are some functional groups which always act as substituents. They are functional group, but while naming, they are always considered as substituents. For example, जैसे CH3, CH2, Cl, इसका नाम लिखना है, ठीक है? इसका नाम अभी, so how to write the name? So you have to write down the word root. Word root क्या है? Ith, ठीक है? What is the primary suffix? In. What is the secondary suffix? Nothing, because it always acts as a substituent. Okay, so nothing. So before that, is it cyclo, acyclic? कुछ नहीं, nothing. There is no primary prefix. But what is the secondary prefix? It is, if you see here, they have written halo. Halo मतलब होता है depending on the halogen. If it is chlorine, it is chloro. If it is bromine, it is bromo. If it is iodine, it is iodo. If it is fluorine, it is fluoro. So here it is chlorine, so it is going to be chloro. So the name is chloroethane. Although it is acting as a functional group, but the name, it is always coming first in the beginning. Why? Because it is acting as a, while writing the name, you have to consider it as a substitute. So its name is chloroethane. Understood, everyone? Next, write down alcohols. Sixth, है ना? Alcohols. So alcohols, the functional group is OH. Remember this. Whenever you see OH, it is going to be alcohol. Prefix देख लो, hydroxy, write down. Prefix is hydroxy, suffix is all. So what is the name of this? Propanol. Why it is all? Because here this is the functional group. So you have to use the suffix, not the prefix. Prefix is when OH is acting as a substitute. Halides always act as a substitute. Alcohols can act as a substituent as well as a function. When they are present individually, they act as a functional. Next, write down aldehydes. Aldehydes. The functional group is CHO. ठीक है? उसका structure ऐसा होता है, देखो. C double bond O H. This is the structure, actual structure. Okay. Whenever you see C, जैसे CCCCHO ऐसे दिख गया, so it is aldehyde. Write down the prefix. Formyl. No, that is different. That is formal. This is formyl. दोनों अलग अलग. Formaldehyde is HCHO only, but it is the common name. Common name है. IUPAC में confuse मत करो. Okay. Formyl or oxo, and the suffix is al. Next, write down ketones. Ketones are just C double bond O. Here, in both sides, it should be attached to a carbon atom. Both sides, it should be attached to a carbon atom. Because एक भी side hydrogen हो गया, तो then it will become an aldehyde. Are you able to understand how? So both sides should be carbon. Very important. Then write down prefix is oxo or keto, suffix is on. देखो याद नहीं करना है, but whenever you get up in the morning, just go through that page. कुछ भी याद नहीं करना है, ऑटोमेटिक याद हो. कभी भी फोर्स नहीं करना है कुछ भी चीज को. You need to develop a love for the subject. Then things will happen automatically. Then you have nitriles, right now, nitriles. Nitriles. So nitriles, in nitriles, the functional group is C triple bond N. Yeah, nitriles is the name of the family. The name of the functional group is cyano. I mean, it's not the name, it's the suffix. Okay. So nitrile is the family name. Yeah, the name of the functional group is cyanide. Yeah, correct. Cyanide only. Okay. And write down the prefix and suffix cyanonitrile. Okay. So in the particular box, in wherever you are writing, in the box of halides, just do something like this so that you understand that it always acts as a substitute. Just do something like use different colors or just write it down to show that it is different from the other functional groups. Next, you have ninth, you have ethers. Okay, it's similar to halides. It is also a functional group which always act as a substituent. So draw the same thing with ethers. Okay, and the general formula of ethers is ROR. This is the general formula of ethers. And the functional group is divalent oxygen. Write down. The name of the functional group is divalent oxygen. The way ROH is alcohols, and the name of OH is, what is the name of this OH? Hydroxyl group. The name of this group is hydroxyl. Similarly, the name of this whole family is known as ethers. The name of the functional group, that is O side by side, is divalent oxygen, and it should be attached to 2 carbons. Okay, because एक हाइड्रोजन से हो गया तो अल्कोहल बन जाएगा.
Sir, what's the R? Is it long carbon chain?
R जरूरी नहीं कि long हो, but it should be carbon. R is alkyl group. Whenever I write R, R is alkyl group.
Okay.
Offline क्यों नहीं आए हो दोनों?
Sir, I was tired. That's why I slept off, and then when I woke up, it was too late.
हाँ, so हम बोलो.
So is this ester like the thing we learned last year?
That is different. Ester
But
is different.
But that's also like a
That's
question.
also coming. That's also coming. Ether is different. Esters are different. Okay. How do you get esters? When you react dash with dash. What are dash dash? Correct. Carboxylic acids and alcohols. सब भूल गए. I thought so, but this is the Guru Dakshina he is paying by forgetting everything. Okay. So this is, I mean, this is special about this group. For example, let's say you want to name CH3, CH2O, CH3. This I'm telling you, this is not, I mean, this is important in 12th standard. I'm telling you how to name this. Okay. So first you tell me, whenever you want to name this guy, okay, क्या करना है? Parent chain decide करना है. Correct. So parent chain will be always the chain which is having more number of carbon atoms. So this is your parent chain. See here, everyone. Isko number 1, isko number 2. This is your functional group. Correct? But it always acts as a substituent. Okay? And you see what is the prefix. That's why if you see here, there is no suffix in ethers. There is only prefix. It is alkoxy. Alkoxy जो है, देखो, this oxy is for this oxygen. This alk is for this guy. तो यहाँ पे एक कार्बन एटम है, so it will be methoxy. So the name will be methoxy. कितने कार्बन एटम है उस पेरेंट चेन? Methoxy ethane. This is the name of this guy. Okay, this is important in next 12th May. Next, write down carboxylic acid. कौन सा नंबर है बोलना तो? No, number 11. Carboxylic acid. So the whole group is represented like this, RCOH. The functional group is like this. The name of the functional group is carboxyl group. Okay, C double bond O OH. And write down the prefix and suffix from your textbook. Carboxy है and oic acid. जैसे मान लो इसका नाम तुम्हें बताना, ठीक है? What will be the name of this? So here it is acting as a functional group, right? Because और कोई functional group है नहीं. So here you have to use suffix or prefix. Suffix. हमेशा functional group के लिए suffix. Prefix होता है when it is acting as a substitute. So what will be the suffix? Check the suffix. Oic acid. How many carbon atoms are there in the parent chain? If, see, I'm telling you, if carbon is a part of the functional group, for example, here, it is part of the functional group, then it is considered in the parent chain. Understood? So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. So the name will be, देखो, butan 1 oic होना चाहिए, लेकिन 1 does not matter. Because COH हमेशा end में आएगा, है ना? बीच में आ सकता है क्या COH? कभी नहीं आ सकता. Butanoic acid. देखो, aldehydes and carboxylic acid always comes in the beginning or end, beginning of the chain. बीच में आता है कीटोन्स. कीटोन्स हमेशा मिडल ऑफ द चेन आता है. याद रखना, ये चीज लिख. अल्कोहल्स कहीं भी आ सकते. अल्कोहल्स के लिए कोई रूल नहीं है. But aldehydes and carboxylic acid, they always come in the beginning of the chain. Ketones always come in the between the chain. It's neither in the beginning or in the end. It should be in between the chain. And aldehydes. Alcohols कहीं पर भी आ सकते. हाँ, क्यों नहीं? Like जैसे यहाँ OH लगा दिया.
So what will be the nature of this compound?
This will be mostly showing the nature of this guy. Acidic. Nature, acidic, basic, what you ask? Acidic होगा. Carboxylic acid. They are the most acidic organic compounds. नाम में acid. Alcohol भी acidic होता है. Weak acid. These are not as acidic as HCl, H2SO4, HNO3. ये मत सोचना. Okay, these are weak acids. Okay, remember CH3COH, acidic acid. Acidic acid is a very weak acid. If you remember, what is acidic acid? CH3COH. कौन सा group है? It's a carboxylic acid. The common name is acidic acid. The IUPAC name is IUPAC name. How many carbon atoms are there? Ethanoic
So will
acid.
it be hydroxybutanoic acid?
इसका नाम
हाँ.
करेक्ट है. नंबर लगाओ.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Correct. 3 hydroxy butanoic acid. Butan 1 oic acid. 3 hydro नहीं, जरूरत नहीं है. 3 hydroxy butanoic acid. Okay. अभी क्या है, सर आ गए ना अमित, so you can write the exam. Already came. I thought Amit sir won't come, that's why.
So can I go see?
हाँ, यहाँ पर है. Come tomorrow morning. Okay. See you tomorrow. Okay. And you guys can check your paper. Jai, Jyoti, Soham. You can check your paper. And Didi, you did not write the exam, so can you come tomorrow morning?
I'm not sure, sir, but I'll check and let you know.
Okay, fine. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
आजा.